Hey everyone, it's Mike from Destinations of Travel coming to you live today from Universal's Islands of Adventure. We're right up here at the entrance to the park, seeing guests come in. It was pretty busy coming into Universal Orlando today. So it seems like it'll be a fairly busy day at the parks. We'll see what some wait times look like as we make our way around. Hope everyone's having a great Thursday morning and getting ready for the weekend. There's not much new going on here at Islands of Adventure right now, but yesterday was the 33rd anniversary of Universal Orlando Resort, so I wanted to get out here and take a walk around. We haven't been to Islands of Adventure in quite a while, so figured it was time. Hi, Lou. It is also a beautiful day out, although it is hot today. I didn't even check that the temperature is, but like the real feel has to be north of 90 degrees already, and it's early, so it's only going to get hotter. But yeah, let's take a walk around Islands of Adventure. See what's going on here today. Maybe some new merchandise, things like that. Nothing, like I said, nothing, no big new stuff here right now, but it should be a nice day to take a walk around the park. Rob says, I miss seeing the sky. Yeah, everyone up in the Northeast, be safe. I know it's pretty crazy up there with the fires, and everyone up in Canada as well. This is new to me. I haven't seen this. There's some characters up on the bridge up there. A couple of the citizens of Port of Entry here. I'm sure they've done this before, but I haven't. I've seen them out here in Port of Entry. You can see them waving the pirate flag up there. They forgot to wear their shirt. All right, so in the spirit of mixing things up and doing these videos a little bit differently, we're going to go left today. Typically, we'll go right into Seuss Landing, but we're going to go left and start with Marvel Superhero Island. There is some new stuff going on over at Universal Studios Florida. We're not going to make our way over there today, but we'll be getting out there again pretty soon because it looks like Minion Land will be opening sooner than later. I would guess right around the end of the month, we'll probably see that whole section open up. If you missed Minion Land or if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you can go back a few weeks. We actually just, was it last week? Last Sunday, I think, like right before Memorial Day, I think, we took a walk around Universal Studios Florida and talked about the new Minion Land stuff that'll be coming this summer.
There's a launch point before that where you go from like, I don't know, 30 miles.
We also checked out the new Jurassic Park tribute store over there in Universal Studios Florida, so you can go back and check out that previous video. Rob said they're all cosplaying as Minions, all the kids in the yellow shirts. Hi, Tolga. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Gru's Haunted Mansion at HHN, Tolga. Yeah, no, I'm all for a Minion house at Halloween Horror Nights. The first attraction as we make our way this way is Incredible Hulk, obviously. Let's go see what the wait time is over here. Not that we can ride it. You have to go through metal detectors when you ride the Incredible Hulk coaster. So you'd have to have your phone and everything pretty much in a locker. All loose items. But let's see, because this is one of the first attractions right up at the front of the park, it tends to catch a big wait time early in the day. I do see the queue is backed up a little bit out in the front, but that's because the people still have to go through the metal detectors. Looks like a 50-minute wait for the Incredible Hulk coaster, 20 minutes for single rider. And then you got Storm Force Accelatron over here. And that is a 10-minute wait. Storm Force, by the way, pro tip, pretty good way to cool down because they just blast you with wind when you're in there. There's a nice breeze over here right now, which probably means it's going to rain. Definitely the humidity right now is just off the charts. Like, it feels like it's absolutely going to thunderstorm at some point today, which, welcome to Florida summers. All right, we're going to continue our way through Marvel Superhero Island. I'm seeing some crowds built up. I wonder if there are characters out here right now. Yep, there's Dr. Doom and Green Goblin. Dr. Doom's Fearfall currently has a 40-minute wait. So this is much longer than you would see it later in the day. So just a general theme park tip: if you are going to come out first thing in the morning, if you're going to rope drop the parks, the attractions up at the front of the park are going to have longer waits. Aside from the big ones where people are rope dropping specifically to run there, like Hagrid's, or maybe even Velocicoaster, all the wait times are going to be up in the front. So if you head to the back of the park first, you can get on some shorter wait times. I think this reopened since the last time we were here. So this is the hot dog cart here. They did change up the menu a little bit now, so I know it's hard to see on the video, but they have a footlong hot dog, a chili cheese hot dog, a potato knish, and a Bavarian pretzel. So they've been updating a lot of their food booths around both parks and changing up the menus a little bit. We've got a 40-minute wait for Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. In my opinion, still the greatest theme park attraction. Let's head over here, actually, and take a look out on the water. This photo op also recently reopened. It was behind construction walls for some renovation. Just, touch-ups and things like that. I love this shot from over here, looking at Mythos. You get to see the full restaurant, and then you also have the Poseidon's Fury trident coming up behind it, which of course Poseidon's Fury is now closed. That attraction is no longer operating. We don't have any word on what's going to be replacing it, but it is still just a beautiful facade. And then of course you see Hogwarts over there with Velocicoaster in the foreground. And then there's Mythos, and then Seuss Landing. Which we will be making our way around to all of those lands. Oh, I can see the line over here. Guests waiting to meet Spider-Man. I would love to see them update some of the characters here in Marvel Superhero Island. It'd be really nice to see like Miles Morales pop up, or different versions of the characters maybe. There's Captain America over there. So Captain America was for a long time meeting in here. So this was the boutique, and then it became part of, it just became like, it was used for meet and greets. So Captain America would meet in there. You would occasionally see like some of the X-Men in there. But now they have extended the comic shop, and this is now part of the comic shop. So let's pop in there. Yes, Rob, I did see the new Spider-Verse movie. It's amazing. It's so good. Highly recommend. Let's pop into the comic shop, the new extension of the comic shop, where we have a Doombot welcoming you in. Looks like you got a lot of Spider-Man stuff here. And then you do have some comics. And then this is what was normally the comic shop here. So you still have your comics over here, as well as all sorts of action figures and things like that. Still one of my favorite pieces in this store. It's been here for a little while now. This Black Panther on the throne. That is almost $2,700. This Doctor Doom is really cool too. This one is almost $1,400. Let's see, is there any new merchandise? So they are pushing Ghost Spider right now, or Spider-Gwen. Looks like we got a lot more of the same statues and things. You got a whole bunch of Loungefly. These are all new, these shiny Infinity Saga bags. There's a Iron Man crossbody. There's also a Loki one. There it is. And I believe there's a Thor one too. I'm just going to circle back a little bit here, because Captain America is meeting right over here. There's Cap. All right, so we're going to head out of Marvel Superhero Island. We're going to head into Toon Lagoon next. Like I said, it is a hot day here, so I'd be curious to see what the wait times we'll get to for these two water rides here in Toon Lagoon. Which I have said in previous videos, the two best water rides in any theme park. They are so much fun, and you do get completely soaked. I mean, it's a guarantee you're not going to come off of these rides dry. So, you know, you have to prepare. If you're planning to ride them, you know, be ready with some dry clothes and towels and things like that. Good morning, Tom. And of course, the two attractions that I'm talking about are Bluto's, Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rat barges, and then Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls, which we'll go check out both of those. I don't even know, actually, if I've been here, or if we've been here, I should say. I know I've been here, but if we've been here since the new Universal Orlando Pass Holder Lounge opened over here in Toon Lagoon. Oh, we got some characters over here. We got Betty Boop, Popeye, and Olive Oil. And here is the UOAP lounge over here. So that moved from Universal Studios Florida, was located in the Hollywood area, what is now the Tribute store. Let's come over to Bilge Rat Barges here and see what is the wait time for this right now. By the way, I mentioned probably in our last video, I still haven't eaten at Wimpy's, and everybody says it's one of the best theme park cheeseburgers you can get, and I need to do that still. I planned to do it on a recent trip, and then I got stuck in the rain and I didn't want to sit outside and eat. So there's Wimpy's. And then here is Bilge Rat Barge's 15-minute wait. So there you go. You may not want to start off your day with water rides because, like I said, you were going to get soaked. Typically, I would like to end my day on that if I'm staying at a hotel and can go back and change and things like that. But short wait time right now, though, first thing in the morning. Let's go see some guests riding it and just get another nice view of the park. By the way, we ship the Olive over here, sort of a playground type of thing. But this is one of my favorite areas of the park back here. You may remember, if you've been watching these videos for a while, we used to come back here and get updates on the Velocicoaster. Oh, here goes some guests right now. See, that's like what I was saying. You are not coming off of this ride dry. You are going to get soaked on this ride. But this one in particular actually is my favorite. I absolutely love this attraction. It is just so much fun. You will not go through that without just smiling ear to ear. Especially if you have a big group and you're just laughing at whoever's getting hit with the waterfall. Like I said, another nice view of the park here. Islands of Adventure is, generally speaking, just a big circle, right? So it's easy to find your way around the park. You either start off left or you start off right and you just keep following the path. But there are all of these like paths that wind in and out that kind of give you some space away from the crowds. And it's not exactly quiet, but it's quieter. Oh, here's in Miship the Olive. You can go up there and shoot water down on the guests riding Bilge Rat barges. Also get a great view of Velocicoaster over here. Let's see, let's watch the Velocicoaster. Love watching Velocicoaster. Love riding it more, but we can't do that today. Tom makes a good point. Simple anti-loss design. Yeah, so here's the port of entry over here. This is where we walked in, and then we just walked around Marvel Superhero Island and then came into Toon Lagoon. And then you just see, you can follow, well, actually Kong is over there. You can't really see it from here, but you get into Jurassic, and then you get into Hogsmeade, the Wizarding World, Lost Continent, Seuss Landing, and then you're back at the front of the park. So it's very easy to find your way around this park, but like I said, there are these sort of off the beaten path kind of trails here that you can follow, like back here, and you find these sort of hidden gems. Now, if you're here for one day and you want to go and hit every ride, maybe you don't take your time to find these sort of areas in the park, but if you have more time, maybe you're here at Universal Orlando Resort for a few days, you have a couple days in each park, you know, slow down, take your time, find these sort of hidden gems, come around, you know, just enjoy the views of the park, especially on a beautiful day like this. And Tom also said regarding Velocicoaster, smooth ride. Yeah, it's always the case when a roller coaster opens up. For the first couple of years, it's always going to be very smooth. But Velocicoaster in particular is incredibly smooth. I mean, you don't really hear the noise of it. when you're riding, you just kind of glide. You really don't feel any bumps or anything. This part too, especially, because you would think this would be a very rough sort of G-force kind of experience, and it's really not. Don't get me wrong, it's a very exciting roller coaster, but it feels very smooth. You don't get rattled around or anything like that. So, I mean, it's one of my favorites, if not my favorite roller coaster. I'm more of a, like, I like the drops and the heights and things like that as opposed to inversions. But Velocicoaster is just a lot of fun. All right, so we're going to get back out to Toon Lagoon and then continue our lap around the park here. You see guests getting squirted with water from up on the Ship the Olive. Let's watch one more. That is a lot of water pouring down on you. You can just hear the impact every time they get hit with it. You can even see Rip Ride Rocket over in Universal Studios Florida. That red roller coaster you see going up right there. There it goes. Yeah, it's definitely pretty much a walk-on right now because I'm seeing some empty rafts. There's another full one. This is like right at the beginning of the attraction too, by the way. You come out over here and then just follow along this path here. Again, just one of the most fun attractions you'll find in any park. Islands of Adventure actually has a really, really good variety of attractions. You got the 2 water rides. You've got roller coasters like Hulk and Velocicoaster. You have the sort of technologically driven things like Forbidden Journey, the Harry Potter attraction, and Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. And then you've got a combination of all of that pretty much, well, aside from the water rides, but with Hagrid's blending the roller coaster and the show elements and all of that fun stuff. Which is why this is one of the best theme parks in the world. Rob says, take one for the team and live stream a raft ride. I will do that in the future at some point. I just need to figure out a way to waterproof the gimbal. Unless I just ditch the gimbal and maybe we just live stream it, it'll probably be a shaky video, but you know what? Even with the gimbal, it'll probably be a shaky video. You do get jostled around on that ride. It's honestly starting to look like we are not all that far off from some rain here right now, so see how that holds up. Here is Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls. Let's watch a raft come down here. I'm going to have to go a little bit further. So we have a little bit of a delay. I'll give it another couple seconds here, but never mind. You can see one going by underneath. You can kind of see the guests' heads right there. But another really fun attraction, and another one where you're going to get absolutely soaked. It's not even like, you know how to avoid the water on the log flume drop. There are elements throughout this ride that are just, they're going to spray you down with water and you're going to get wet. So yeah, maybe we'll do that. I will find a day where I can come over here and plan to just do the 2 water rides in a live stream. But again, it's going to have to be without the gimbal, I think, so it'll be a little bit shakier than normal. But I do like the idea, and it's been a while since I've been on those rides, and I do really love them, so maybe sometime this summer. All right, next attraction here is Skull Island Reign of Kong. Or, yes, Skull Island Reign of Kong. Okay, I mix up the name of the ride and the movie all the time. So 45-minute wait for Skull Island here. Another fun attraction, Skull Island. It's a good one. I know a lot of people are complaining that it's just a carbon copy of one of the elements of the tram tour over in Hollywood, but they did a good job dressing it up on its own to make it its own attraction here. Of course, the Jurassic Park photo op over here. So I should mention too, we usually, when we walk in, we go to the right towards Seuss Landing and start that way. That is sort of the proper way to go because you get the correct entrances into all of the lands. Like when you're entering Hogsmeade, you walk through the gate to get into there, and then entering Jurassic Park, you go through that gate. So this, you kind of don't get the same effect, but I just wanted to mix things up today. There's Camp Jurassic. Fun play area for kids or for adults. Some really, really cool hidden gems in Camp Jurassic. Definitely recommend, if it's one of those days where you have the time to slow things down, check out Camp Jurassic. Great spot for some photos and things like that. Also, the entrance to Pteranodon Flyers is in there, which Pteranodon Flyers is something we've never done because it's really a kid's attraction, so you have to be riding it with a child. Next, we've got Jurassic Park River Adventure, which is closed right now. It's in a delay. So no wait time posted for that. And then we are back around to Velocicoaster now. Let's watch it go by here. Pretty much as close as you can get to Velocicoaster right here. Just such a fun ride. I wish we could find a way to live stream on there, but you're not allowed to record or have any loose items of any kind on there. So the Raptor encounter where you can meet Blue from Jurassic World currently has a 30-minute wait. That is something you've probably all seen. If you pay attention to theme parks in any way, you've probably seen some viral videos of guests meeting the Velociraptor and getting scared by the Velociraptor. Another fun area to explore on one of those slower days is Discovery Center over here in Jurassic Park / World. You can take a peek in there real quick. I don't know how well the service will hold up in here, so I won't go in for too long. Inside the Discovery Center, you'll find burger digs. So you can grab lunch in here and then sit down and enjoy the Discovery Center. There's a big banner over here. Actually, let me go around and check that out. Big banner over here for the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park, which is why there is the tribute store over in Universal Studios Florida, which again we checked out in a recent video. You can always go back and check that out. Actually, let's hop outside real quick. I think I can head out right over here. There we go. And this is right over the entrance to Velocicoaster, which looks like it has a 60-minute wait right now. Good morning, Jack. Stay safe up there. Hopefully the air is breathable. Yeah, 60-minute wait for Velocicoaster right now. Like I said, that and Hagrid's are going to have the longest wait times first thing in the day, along with obviously whatever's up in the front of the park. So like things like the Incredible Hulk coaster and really all the Marvel Superhero Island stuff. This is a nice outdoor seating area, by the way. It is hot right now, so probably not ideal. You probably want to take advantage of the air conditioning inside, but this little overlook area. You can just watch and listen to the Velocicoaster go by again and again. Let's watch this Heartline roll again one more time here. I love the detail on here too. Like, look at the door handles. Like, it looks like it's taken right out of Jurassic Park. Also smells really good in here right now. This is also, by the way, downstairs is the Velocicoaster gift shop. So you can see all the InGen merchandise and things like that. And then up here on this floor, you do have the Dino store, which I wonder if they have any of the merchandise that they have over in the tribute store. Oh yeah, there's some of the stuff here. The 30th anniversary tumbler. Looks like that might be it, but I'm sure you'll see a lot more of it after the tribute store in Universal Studios Florida closes. Hi, John. Yeah, it is a beautiful day here, but very hot, very humid. Definitely going to get a thunderstorm at some point today. Got this Spinosaurus photo op over here from everyone's favorite Jurassic Park movie, Jurassic Park 3. John, I'm glad I could at least share some of the magic from here at Universal Orlando Resort. Sorry you can't be here today, but if you want to start planning a Universal Orlando Resort vacation, you can head to d2travel.com or send us an email at info@d2travel.com, and we can start planning that for you today. So see, as we're exiting Jurassic Park now, he's kind of at the back of the gate. Like what I was saying, if you go the other way around the park, it's kind of the proper way. You can hear the Frog Choir performing right now in front of Hogwarts.
As you might imagine, we are quite proud of our school, which has history dating back over 1,000 years. To celebrate, we have to perform for you the Hogwarts March.
Frozen, which is like a slush.
Of course, there's your butterbeer.
Very good. There's space, there's spot on.
So that is the Frog Choir. That's one of two shows they do on that stage. There's also the Durmstrang performance, which is more of a stunt kind of show. At least one aspect of it. There's a few different things to that show. I guess you can call it a variety show. Both shows are a lot of fun. And we saw Hogwarts. That's where you would find Forbidden Journey, one of the Harry Potter attractions. Also, you saw Flight of the Hippogriff over there, the little roller coaster. But the big one is right over here. And it's funny that, you know, the one in Hogwarts is no longer the big one. But Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure is the one where you're going to see the longest wait time, not just of the Harry Potter attractions, but of any attraction in this park. And most parks. Currently a 95-minute wait. So there you go. And there are lockers outside. It's another attraction where you need to put things in a locker. You can't have your bags or anything like that. You can keep your phone on you for that one. You don't have to go through a metal detector. And we've got the Hogsmeade station here. Hogwarts Express over to Universal Studios Florida and King's Cross Station. Whoop. There we go. And now we have left the Wizarding World and we are into the Lost Continent. What do you think? Should we pop in All Hallows Eve Boutique real quick? That was a rhetorical question. There's this year-round Halloween store here in Islands of Adventure. You can find all kinds of Universal Monsters merchandise, and then when they do announce things and they start releasing merchandise for it, this is where you'll find some Halloween Horror Nights merchandise as well. Love these monsters. Geeky tikis. So it's a really fun store if you're a Halloween person like I am. go around and check out all the cool decorations and things they have in there. Some Lost Continent, now that especially that it has no attractions, now that Poseidon's Fury is closed, kind of gets skipped over a lot. But it's another fun place to explore and has some really good food, like the kebabs here, and then Fire Eater's Grill over here. Some really, really good stuff if you're just looking for a quick service meal. So recommend checking them out. My go-to quick service in this park is probably Green Eggs and Ham up in Seuss Landing, which we'll walk by in a little bit. But two more good options here in Lost Continent. There is the bypass bridge here. This will take you right over to Velocicoaster, so you can skip the crowd over in Hogsmeade if you want to rush to Velocicoaster first thing in the morning. Oh, these are actually still here. So like I said, Poseidon's Fury closed recently and they released these Final Tour t-shirts. These are $27. Those released like the week of the closing and sold out immediately. And a lot of people were thinking they weren't going to come back at all, but they have come back a couple. More tours of the Tomb of Darkanon. Really fun attraction. If you never got to see it, there's all sorts of videos out there you can go and check out. I mean, it was unique. It was a walkthrough tour. Had some really, really cool elements to it. And even the sign is no longer here. I mean, the marquee, the setup for it is here. Obviously, it still says Escape from the Lost City, but Poseidon's Fury no longer on there. So sad to see it go, but excited for what they might add here. It'll be interesting to see, because this is just a small portion of Lost Continent, but it is kind of, I mean, they got Mythos right across the way here, and this is a very popular restaurant, a very successful restaurant for them. There's the banner up in front of Mythos for a long time saying it was awarded best theme park restaurant in the country. I don't even know how many years in a row. So it'd be interesting to see if they fit in another Lost Continent type of attraction, or if they retheme the area. Either way, I'm excited for what's coming to Islands of Adventure. There's no sort of announcement or anything like that. We don't even know that necessarily there is something replacing Poseidon's Fury, but I would assume that's Universal's MO. So if there is, though, it's definitely not anytime soon. So keep that in mind. This year we've got Minion Land opening over in Universal Studios Florida, but that should be it for this year. So if you remember, when we were over by Me Ship the Olive looking across at Mythos, we were right over there, this whole area. Another great sort of hidden gem of this park is walking down here behind Mythos. Mythos does have outdoor seating, by the way, so you can sit out here. I tend to go for indoor seating in any restaurant here because it's Florida. It's always hot. So take advantage of the air conditioning when you can. Lou says there was a house there one year at HHN. Yeah, that's a possibility for this year. We'll see. No Halloween Horror Nights announcements yet for this year, aside from Chucky, which was announced on the last night of Halloween last year. So that's the one house we know, but 9 more to go. It'd be really cool if they put a Poseidon's Fury themed house in Poseidon's Fury. That would be a lot of fun. All right, we're going to head over to Seuss Landing, the last island of our tour here today. Usually the first island of our tour. So again, going the other way, you kind of get the proper welcome to Lost Continent. Although he doesn't have his fire going right now. Now we're coming into Seuss Landing. So I talk about this all the time whenever we walk through Seuss Landing. One of my favorite areas in any park during the holiday season, because they do the Grinchmas show, and that kind of feeds out into Seuss Landing. And the decorations in here are awesome. If you time it right, you'll see the Who's walking around out here, and they're a lot of fun to interact with. So, I mean, they do just an... And if you do the VIP, the holiday VIP tour, which I think is an annual tradition for us now at this point because it's so awesome, and you meet the Grinch meet and greet is the best character meet and greet I've ever seen. It was so much fun. And I'm not a big character person. I don't wait to meet with characters very often. But the Grinch meet and greet is just so good. He's so much fun to talk to. And I'm not talking about this Grinch, because you can meet this Grinch year round. He's right out here with Sam, or Sam's friend.
If it's your first time here at Universal. Ain't my first time visiting.
But there is the Grinch.
First time visiting, you're welcome. How exciting! Oh my goodness. Just keep those eyes open. Look, you're going to see new things all right around there. Yeah, very exciting. If you have any questions about anything, go
And the
ahead.
Grinch meet and greet during that VIP holiday tour is here in Circus McGurkus, or at least it was last year. They might change things up. You never really know. But so you would go, and with that tour, there was food included. So you go and you get your food, you get your cookies, your hot chocolate, and then you go and you meet with the Grinch and Max too. That's one thing I should mention. You also get to meet Max from the Grinchmas show, which was great. So highly recommend, if you're going to come here for the holiday season, check out the VIP tour. Of course, we have the carousel here. There's the carousel, and then right across the way, you got one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, which looks like an innocent enough ride. You will get wet. So just be prepared for that. Although right now, oh no, there it goes. It is spraying. So the idea is you follow the instructions to the song, and if you follow the instructions, you won't get wet, but, you know, good luck. And then here's the carousel going now. And then behind me, actually, is probably the big attraction of Seuss Landing. It's Cat in the Hat. Currently has a 20-minute wait. Usually it's a pretty short wait time, so you don't have to worry about that. Cat in the Hat is a little dark ride that takes you through the story of Cat in the Hat. Actually, let's pop into Cat's Hats and Things. There's a gift shop here. There are a couple of really fun gift shops in Seuss Landing. They have some really good merchandise. I like this shirt. Nice, soft, 3/4 sleeve baseball tee. Of course, you have all your Cat in the Hat plushes. We've got the Dr. Seuss books. Stack with the cat game. That's interesting. Oh, I like this shirt too. Just a nice, simple Cat in the Hat. It's nice and soft. This is $27, your standard t-shirt price. You got your Thing plushes as well. Yeah, I like to pop into the gift shops in Seuss Landing every now and then because they do a really good job with the merchandise for Seuss. And two things coming up here on the right. You got If I Ran the Zoo, another kids play area. Sort of a themed playground type of thing. And then just past that is Green Eggs and Ham. I guess the full name is Green Eggs and Ham Tater Tots and Who Hash. But it's all different loaded tater tots. So there's like a buffalo chicken one, there's a pizza one, the Who Hash is like a corned beef, and it's loaded with cheese. There's also a vegan tots option. And they have carnitas right now. The carnitas is one that they tend to switch out. They've had like Philly cheesesteak and things like that. They are all good. You can't go wrong. So, like I said, that is my go-to quick service in this park. But the restaurants over in Lost Continent are also very good. And like I said, I've been told I have to try Wimpy's over in Toon Lagoon, so that's on my list as well. Oh, here we go. We got a testimonial here from Rob saying the vegan tots are so good. They started out as a pass holder exclusive and then became permanent. There you go. So you know they're good when the crowd has spoken and they are forced to put them on as a permanent offering. I should try the vegan ones. I haven't tried them yet. My problem is I only go there probably a few times a year, and they changed that one. Like I've had the buffalo chicken, the pizza, the Who Hash, and then I always try the new ones. So like I've had the carnitas, they're really good. I had the cheesesteak ones before that; those were my favorite. So by the next time I go there, they'll probably have something new. But if not, I'll try the vegan tots next time. Excuse me. All right, we have come full circle now. We are back up at Port of Entry. I'm going to head out to one of my favorite areas of the park here. And this is probably actually my favorite. I love to grab a drink somewhere. And, if I'm having one of those slow days, if I'm just here by myself, I'll grab a drink and just come sit out here. You do unfortunately have to go through the smoking area to get here, but once you get all the way out, you're good. So we'll head down to the water. But yeah, this one I think probably comes out the furthest into the lagoon. And just a nice place to enjoy the view. There are a lot of good exclusive drinks around the park too, especially if you are a beer drinker. There are a couple, or four actually, I think, exclusive beers made specifically for this park. There is an IPA, the Mosasaur. It has a full name, but it's like the Mosasaur IPA. You'll find it at one of the carts in Jurassic Park. And then the 3 Wizarding World Harry Potter beers. Dragon Scale, Wizard's Brew, and there's one other that I can't think of. Hogshead. I think it's just called Hogshead Ale. All 3 of those are very good as well. I think the IPA, actually, the Mosasaur IPA is probably my favorite. So if you are a beer drinker, there's some really good options to enjoy here in this park. And then you get to just take in views like this. Again, it's not exactly quiet. You're not getting away from the noise of like the Hulk. But nice area to kind of escape the crowd for a little bit and just chill out. Especially if it's a nice cool day and maybe not, 80% humidity and the sun beaming down on you, but definitely some great ways to enjoy the park, to slow things down. There you go. Hi, Tracy. We're going to Islands of Adventure in October. Very cool. October, you know what else is going on here at Universal Orlando in October? We will have plenty of Halloween Horror Nights videos, as we always do. But yeah, that's going to do it for us here today at Islands of Adventure. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Again, I will put the website up on the screen there, d2travel.com. You can always send us an email at info@d2travel.com if you would like to start planning your next Universal Orlando Resort vacation. So I hope you guys enjoyed a walk around Islands of Adventure. We won't have a new video next week. That's why we doubled up this week. And then I'll be back the week after that. We'll get out somewhere fun again. So not too long of a wait. In the meantime, you can always go back and check out some older videos at various theme parks, including Universal Studios Florida. We checked out the new Jurassic Park tribute store over in Universal Studios Florida just about a week ago, or a week and a half ago, or whatever it was. So you can always go back and check that one out. All of our videos do remain up on our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. It's youtube.com/D2Travel. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you get notifications when we go live. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter at D2Travel. If you're new to these videos, we typically do them once a week. Like I said, no video next week, but we'll be back after that into our normal routine, getting out to parks, hotels, all sorts of fun stuff. So like I said, like, follow, subscribe, and head to d2travel.com if you want to start planning your own trip. Or if you want us to start planning your own trip, I should say. But thank you again, everyone, and I'll see you real soon. Bye, everyone.